Okay. Jy moes gelees het, hulle sê vir jou in die koorde vierhoek ABCD. I think you actually touched on this last week, Ovid. They tell you that this is a cyclic quad, and one of the characteristics of a cyclic quad is that the opposite angles are supplementary. Have to be. It's not all quads. It's a characteristic of a cyclic quad. Do you want to know if you need to know this? Yes, you do need to know this.
No, ma'am. I want to know if I gave a different reason.
Depends. I can't think of another correct reason.
Midpoint here.
No. Midpoint theorem is when you have a triangle and a side dividing it into equal parts that's parallel to the bottom. That's midpoint theorem. You need to know everything you know. Yeah. It's not the center. If it's a cyclic quad, it means the circle goes like this. Yeah. Opposite angles of a cyclic quad. Because what does it say? It says the opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, dan sê hulle vir jou. Bewys dat AC gelyk is aan dit en dit en dit. Remember, if they say prove that, it means you're not allowed to use it, you have to get there. So, they are working, and we have to be smart now. Do you see that AC is in two different triangles? Nee? Die een driehoek het 'n 30 grade en 'n onbekende P in. Okay? The other triangle has a 60 degrees, a K, and a 3K over 2. Now look at what you have to get to. You have to get to something in terms of K. So watter een van die twee driehoeke dink jy gaan ons gebruik? Die groter een of die kleiner een? The bigger one, because that one has K in it. Do you guys understand how to look at these? Yeah. Lekker. Nee? In that triangle, we can say that. What can we say? Oh, what? How would we imagine this was a triangle? No? And they gave you 60 degrees and they gave you this is 4 and this is 5. And I asked you for this one. What would you use? The cos rule. You can't use Pythagoras. Hoekom kan jy nie Pythagoras gebruik nie? Why can't you use Pythagoras? There's no 90-degree angle. Okay. So you guys understand in that triangle that you can use the cos rule. You have to use the cos rule. Exactly the same now. You got ons.
Ma'am, how much will the unknown thingy cost?
Not a lot. That'll be the smaller part.
Like 2.
This is from a past paper, but this was a bigger paper. Like this wasn't just a 25 mark paper.
So like 2 more. 4.
Then I'm kidding. Relax. Okay. Kon julle dit doen? The rest is algebra. Yes, you need to know how to do algebra. Always algebra. You're not supposed to type anything into your calculator when you're doing algebra. How? Algebra is X and Y. Where did I what? Yo, you guys are aggressive. Do you guys know that cos of 60 is equal to half?
Yeah.
If you don't know it, then type it into your calculator. Okay. Algebra. Do you guys see that this and this and that, all of them are like terms? What can you do with like terms? And now you can get out your dear beloved Sakrekenaar. Nee? What's standing in front of the first k squared? 1 plus 9 over 4. To know. Minus 3 over 2. Okay? Not there yet. AC squared. How do we get rid of the squared? Because 7 isn't a complete square. So ons kan nie net syne uitwerk nie. Wat is die vierkantswortel van k kwadraat? K. What is the square root of 4? 2. So that's just simplified from there to there. Made a mistake. But you know what to do.
Now, if one question took us 12 minutes, then how is the whole test going to take us 30 minutes?
You have to be fast. Bewys vervolgens dat 7k kwadraat gelyk is aan 12p kwadraat. What? How in this world? How? Okay. All wat jy daar moes doen. All that you had to do there is work towards the common side. Want ons het mos gesê AC is 'n gedeelde sy. Okay? So if we are defining AC in this triangle, we say AC is equal to root 7k over 2. But if we look at the other side, you're going to write AC as something else. He's going to have another name. And those two things must be equal to one another. Do you agree? Because it's still the same side. There's nog steeds AC waarmee jy werk. Okay. Let's read. Okay, we know that this angle is 120 degrees. Do you guys agree? Okay, so I can say in triangle ABC, I can say that the side AC over sine of 120 is equal to P over sin of 30. Now remember, sin of 30 and sin of 120, both of those are just numbers. Basically what I did there, guys, is I said P sine 120 over sine 30. So I just typed that into my calculator. Okay? Because that will be the fraction. You're allowed to take something out from the top. So dis basies wat ek daar gedoen het. Okay. And both of those ACs must be equal to one another. So we've got root 3p is equal to root 7k over 2. Ek gaan hom aan al twee kante kwadreer. What did I do in that last step? Yeah, I just took the 4 over, né? Ek het net aan albei kante gemaal met 4. I need you guys to see that you didn't have to get 7.1 or 7.2 to be able to do 7.3. Want hulle het vir jou gesê dat B gelyk is aan 120. Hulle het vir jou gesê dat A gelyk is aan dit en dit en dit. So even if you couldn't do those 4 marks, you can still get the next 4 marks. So jy kan net na die goed kyk en besluit, nee, kan nie, ek kan nie, ek kan nie, panic. Jy moet nog steeds kyk, hulle gee vir jou die inligting. Right. Ja, môre as ek vir julle hersieningspapiertjie uitdeel, dan gaan julle die eerstes op julle eie probeer. No.
Then we multiply by 4 to get 12.
Ja. Delayed reaction guy. Wow.
And can you swipe? Let's can man move to the left? No.
Where?
Yes.
Oh, you guys look defeated. Hectic. Nee, het gaan moeiliker as hierdie wees. Hierdie is die maklikstes. Prepare for the worst.
Maybe if you're absent.
No, we're not even going to start with if you're absent. If you're absent, I still may give you 0. Net 1. Ek het nog hierdie toets gesien nie julle. Dis net 25 punte. Okay, so this is only half of the work you are writing on. So of the half of the paper, 12 marks, let's say 12, it's not like they're going to make all 12 just the variables. Nee? Hoe dit gegaan met die boonste vraag 7? Alright, nee? Okay, so at least get those. But you can't just decide I can't do nothing. Okay, everyone done. I want to do the last one. Whew, nou sê hulle vir jou. En kyk gou, hierdie 3 punte kan almal van julle kry. All of you can get those last 3 marks because now they say K is equal to 15, meaning that if I redraw this triangle, A, C, D, then this side will be 15 centimeters because K is equal to 15. This angle will be 60 and this bottom one will be 3 times 15 divided by 2. 22,5. How did I get that? They said K is 15. So I just put a 15 in there. Okay? Almal by? Can we calculate that? Yes, easy points. Area, triangle ACD is equal to a half times one side, the other side, sine of the included angle. Het jy nodig gehad om 7.1 of 7.2 of 7.3 te kon doen vir hom? No. Okay. En dan tik jy dit in jou sakrekenaar.